Are we ready? Let's go ahead and get things underway. Let me go ahead and just get us there. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to Show It, the live streaming show where I show myself an episode of a show and then show my reactions to said show. Tonight we're going to be watching Peacemaker, which is it's a show that I've heard about for a very long time, and I guess I want to provide a little bit of context for my viewing here because I am not unfamiliar with Peacemaker, the character, at least as played by John Cena. I actually did see him in the Suicide Squad movie, and so I have a little bit of context for the character and how he left off with that movie because let's just say I definitely remember him. But I'm looking forward to this. I've heard a lot of positive commentary about this show, and it's been on my radar for a very long time. And so I figured that, the DC Media Month was just the perfect time to be like, let's kick back and watch this. I know that the first season seems to take place in the DC Extended Universe, and then season 2 apparently switches multiverses and is now a part of James Gunn's DC movie universe. So we're not going to get that far, obviously, but I'm aware of some of the developments with this show, and I'm also very interested to watch this first episode, see if I like it enough. Maybe I'll make it a treadmill show, and then I can maybe get caught up that way. So anyways, thank you to you guys for being here. I see that CG Anime Fan is here. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you for being here as always. And, those of you that are here, please feel free to sound off in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking about this show, what you think about Show It in general. And, just feel free to hang out. We're going to go ahead and get started fairly quickly. I know I scheduled this a little earlier than I had originally planned. But here's the thing. I kind of took a look and I'm like, I kind of have Thursdays a little bit freer than normal. Why am I scheduling it so late at night and just kind of pushing myself to, burn the candle really late in the evening? So I decided let's try scaling it back to 8 p.m. instead of 10 p.m. my time, of course. And then just see how that goes. So at least for tonight and maybe next Thursday as well, we're going to try the 8 o'clock time slot. And then if that works, I might just do it for the rest of my Thursday night Show It streams. So just kind of keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and get the sound test underway. So let me go ahead and do my sound test prep here. And we're going to go ahead and mute the desktop audio. All right. So I'm going to play the first 30 seconds of whatever they throw at me, and then we'll stop. Hopefully you guys don't hear what I'm about to play. I'm about to click it right now. So okay, what I'm getting is I'm getting an ad for the movie Weapons, I think. Yeah. I still need to see that movie. I heard it was a really good horror movie. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. And so hopefully you guys didn't hear anything because the last thing it said right before I clicked pause was previously in the Suicide Squad movie. So we're gonna get a recap. So I'm happy about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back that way. Let me know if you guys hear anything. Let me know if you didn't hear anything because I just like to kind of know what the status is. So, all right. Peacemaker fits more in tone with the new DC film continuity than the DC Extended Universe. Okay, all right. That's an assessment that you're definitely going to have more perspective on than I will. So, let's see. CG had a feeling that he should check to see if the stream was happening sooner than expected. and happened to see that it was, so it all worked out. Yeah, no, I just kind of was looking at the time. I'm like, is there really a reason that I can't have it earlier? And I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So good. I'm glad it didn't inconvenience you. Like I realized that I was running that risk, so I'm glad it worked out at least for you. So I did put announcements on my channel and also on my Discord. So hopefully people will see. And if even if they don't, I mean, I put up the warnings. I put up the announcements. So All right. Okay, and let's see. Are we good to get started? I think I am good to get started here soon because I really kind of want to watch this. This episode looks like it's going to be about 47, 48 minutes long. So we should be getting to about 9 o'clock or maybe a little bit past by the time we're done here. So all right, so before we get started, I'm just gonna let people know, hey, if you're here looking for any audio or video from the feature in question, I'm afraid that's not gonna happen. What you see here is basically what you get, me on camera reacting to what I watch. I realize that may not be for everyone, and that is a-okay. What this is a watch along. You will have the opportunity to watch the show along with me. I have a little timer right here, so you can go ahead and tell where I am, and that way that'll let you kind of drop in wherever I happen to be. Also, we will be making reaction video content off of this footage at some point in the future. So just kind of keep that in mind. If this isn't what you're here for, that's fine. I get it. Feel free to click away. I don't want to waste your time, and I certainly don't want the negative engagement that sometimes comes with people who come here expecting that I uploaded the full episode to YouTube or something. I don't think that would be good. So, hey, Zell, how you doing? Good to see you. Zell here says that Peacemaker is so good. So, good. You're also waiting for the new season for Peacemaker? Zell, I might have some bad news for you, buddy. Okay. Let me see. All right, now I did say that we would be making reaction content off of this footage. So we will be making an introduction, we'll be doing the viewing, we'll be doing what I call the post-mortem, where we review and react to what we've watched, and then finally we'll do an outro, and then we'll be done. So that is the sequence of things, and hopefully you guys are game to just kind of stick around and just hang out with me while we watch this. So, excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of my tools out. I mostly need the script for the timer. And I think we're good. We should be good to go. All right. Zell says that James Gunn is a fantastic writer. He's making a Green Lantern series. I'm actually kind of excited for that Green Lantern series. Like that one, I told you guys I'm probably going to scale back show it quite a bit in 2026. I might do a show it for the Green Lantern show. We'll see, because it's got Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart in it, and like I might just have to watch that one and maybe do a show it stream for it. So. All right, let me see. I think we are good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start with the intro, and we are going to start that intro right now. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to Show It, the live streaming show where I show myself an episode of a show and show my reaction to said show episode. Tonight's feature is the oh God, I don't remember when this came out. Tonight's feature is the show Peacemaker, which came out sometime after the Suicide Squad movie in 2021, I believe. Please remember that Show It serves as both a reaction and watch party, so this will serve as both a watch party and reaction to the show Peacemaker. I've been hearing a lot about Peacemaker ever since it came out. I have heard that it is irreverent. I've heard that it is dare I say, a bit raunchy, maybe a little gory. And when I hear those things, I start thinking of The Boys. But I've also kind of gotten the vibe that this doesn't go quite as far into the dark territory as The Boys goes. Now, The Boys, I will say, really enjoy that show. I can only watch X number of episodes before I just need to take a break, like a long break, and then I'll come back and then we'll watch a few more and then I'll stop. So, like the show, it's really good, but it's very dark. I'm hoping that this show is not quite as heavy and that it's a lot it's as much fun as I have heard people when they as that it's as much fun as I've heard people say it is when they talk about it. And yeah, I don't know. I I I'll be perfectly honest with you. I don't really like professional wrestling. So I know who John Cena is, and I know kind of how he made his bread and butter, and I know that this acting is kind of like a phase 2 thing for him. But I will say this for him. His performance as Peacemaker, I remembered it from the Suicide Squad, and I remembered it significantly enough to be like, oh, well, he's going to need a redemption arc if he's getting his own show. And so that's what I'm hoping we're going to get with this show. I don't really know anything about the supporting characters in the show. I don't know anything about who plays what character or anything like that. I think I might have seen one of the actresses, the black woman. I can't remember her name, but I think I remember her from Orange is the New Black. She played a character named Tasty. She was actually really good in that show. So if that's the same actress here in Peacemaker, I'm sure she's going to do a fine job as well. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this, and we are going to watch it in just a moment. If you enjoy these reactions, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, consider sharing this out with your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. In this case, fans of the DC Universe. Whether you like or dislike this episode, let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this show. And finally, you can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. Each show has its own playlist under the category Watch Party, and I'm also creating a special playlist for DC shows that you can find this show on as well. Whichever of those playlists you go looking for, please be sure to check for them on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. All right, and I think that's everything. So we're going to go ahead and get started in just a moment here. And yeah, get ready. I hope you guys are ready. I know I am. All right, we're going to put on you older headphones here. And let me see. Okay, all right. So for those of you that are new here, just so you know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw out the whip when we're ready. Once I hit the thwip, like once I say, here we go, and then I go thwip, then about a second later, I'm going to click play on the feature, and then I'm going to, about a second after that, I'm going to click play on the timer. So to give myself a little bit of time to sync up, I'm going to put 2 seconds on the timer below me right now. And there we go. And yeah, we're going to get started. Let me see what else you guys have been saying. Possibly a Discord watch party or showing it on stream will be great. Oh, I don't know if I can or should do that. I haven't really done that as a matter of course. So at least for now, let me think about that, but I'm afraid that won't be tonight. So, let's see. CG says that Peacemaker came out in 2022, and CG thinks that Peacemaker is the most adult superhero show that he's ever seen. I would counsel that, and I say this without having seen Peacemaker, so I'm not quite sure where to draw the line here. But man, be careful if you go to watch The Boys or Invincible. Those are extremely adult shows. Just a heads up. Okay. All right, here we go, guys. All right, everyone. Peacemaker, Season 1, Episode 1. A whole new world. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I had to say it. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. Why does it do that? Okay, this clip for weapons is on the Peacemaker timeline. That is weird. It's only about 15 seconds long, but it's like, okay. Oh, yeah, Idris Elba was in the Suicide Squad movie. I forgot about that. Oh, dang. That's right. Rick Flag was kicking his butt too. No. It's fun when Amanda Waller loses her temper. All of her people are eating chips. It's great. So upset about his muscle groups. Did she say it's not for your Tinder profile? She's like, get out of my hair, man. It's like, okay, well, what am I gonna do now? That guy's face looks familiar. Who is that? No, I can't trust. I don't like being trustworthy. Is that the guy that fired Peter Parker in Spider-Man 2? God, we see his ass through the robe. Oh, God. Integrity. He was in prison for integrity. Racist super. Wow. Will kill a higher percentage of them. Wait, what? Is well, there's nobody there to take custody of him? That's kind of what I would do. Yeah. Wait, he's got his costume here? Like the doctor literally said, "Go enjoy life." Is that supposed to be an eagle on his chest emblem? He walked out look he walked out looking so suspect there. Okay, somebody's keeping tabs on him. He just makes a run for a taxi cab. He's like expecting to get arrested or something. Okay. He's doing a little dance number for the. What the flip is this? They're doing like a synchronized dance number? Is that the High Evolutionary from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? I mean, okay, yeah, James Gunn, that makes sense. So, these people. It's like, I assume I will find out who these people are, but wow. Who the hell is this? Okay, the eagle at the end is. That's a nice touch. A whole new world, and I love the way they spelled it, like a beard or something. Oh, there she is. Okay. This is a lovely lady couple. What? Sharknado if it's a boy. Uh oh. What kind of position did she accept? Oh, they're cute. I like them. Leota. Okay, her name is Leota. All right. What? You never know. Is he from Corto Maltese? He got his helmet. He took his helmet. That's funny. All right, it gets in the way of your face and your hair, John Cena. Record, I have actually breathed the same air as John Cena. He came to Houston Public Library when I was working for them about a decade and a half ago. There was a wrestling event in Houston, and he was part of it. I remember seeing him. I wasn't that excited to see him, but a lot of my coworkers were. So I was like, "Hi, nice to meet you," and just kind of went about my business. So I so cannot believe he didn't injure himself. He doesn't look like he's any good at that kind of breaking in. So you live in a trailer here? This is what you got? Yikes. I figured at the very least he'd be a man of means. Not a high roller, but, this is yikes. Oh, well, I mean, at least he. Wait, I guess he can at least keep his phone charged. Vigilante? Vigilante? Now that he said that. Who is this guy? Why are you saying this on my phone? Are you kidding me? Okay, that would be Leota. It's the high evolutionary. Ooh. I mean, not a bad point there. Yeah. Yep. I'm just going to see high evolutionary whenever I see this guy. Olives are disgusting, anyways. Even you, Peacemaker. She talks a lot. At least she's self aware. Mothra. I felt like you got very hopeful right there. I am. Boom. Yeah. So this is the premise of the show. He's basically still on the hook and has to keep doing ops for this guy. Eagly? Eagly? Like having the properties of an eagle? Wait, was the eagle during the dance number? Is that his sidekick? I have okay. I mean, I definitely need to see this now. Oh, look, it's a second-rate Anthony Hopkins clipping roses. Oh my god, the red, white, and blue. Oh god. Well, hey, that actor is in the third season of Tulsa King, which is what I'm watching on Sundays. I think that's the same actor that plays the T-1000 in Terminator 2. I can't remember his name, but you don't say. 5 months? Damn. I don't see you putting on a costume and going out and fighting super crime, asshole. Jeez, wow. Okay, we got daddy issues here. Oh my god. He has a pet eagle? Oh, oh my god. Oh, this is ridiculous and cute. Oh, is it hugging him? It kind of is. I'm not gonna lie. That's really his dad. Your dad just freaking left. Are these the are these the same actors from those roles in the Suicide Squad movie? Oh Jesus. Yeah. Gaslighting is what abusers do. Don't gaslight people. Eagly is at the table with them. Okay, this is a bit horrifying. Wow. Okay. Probably empathizes with that dad. Yeah, no. No, not at all. Nope. He was the. Okay, man. What an a-hole this dad is. Okay, that's a rather high-tech looking lock panel. What? How in the hell can his dad? Oh my God. Oh boy. And he's racist too. Why am I not surprised? Take the one for breathing underwater and then go run away to Atlantis, you know? Yes, he has an eagle in his back seat. Frickin' live with it. He's just he's just walking around in full costume like no problem, man. Oh god, okay, Batman. Eagly. Yep. Garlic zoodles. Okay. It's not garlic bread, but it's close. Oh my god. Ooh. Who? Uh-huh. All right. Yeah. I mean, you're the one blackmailing him to work for you. The hell is this guy doing? Okay. The butt dance busboy. All right. What the flip? Awkward. Very awkward. What's the point of this guy? Oh. Mhm. You don't want to believe in miracles. That's on you. Okay, that's also vague. Capital punishment. Leota Adebayo. Okay, stop. Just stop talking. He just driving around in his USA car with his pet eagle's head hanging out the window. It's like it's ridiculous, but you gotta love it, you know? Is he gonna go spy on her? What was that lady's name? I still don't know her name. Okay, yeah, let's go spy on our coworker. And she's probably handled guys like this before. Oh, she got rid of him, no problem. Oh yeah, crazy coincidence. Yeah, record. Okay. Well, somebody's regimented. Oh God. Dang. Girl knows how to throw down. Oh, is he smitten? Ooh. Hey, you admitted it, lady. You admitted that you thought he was handsome. Of course, I can say that a woman is attractive without being attracted to her. So, like, I get her position. Yeah, it's not the smoothest way to proposition someone, dude. And I am not someone who is known to have a whole lot of game, okay? I'm just saying. Oh boy. Oh well. Did he seriously call out freedom during? Okay. I did not expect Viola Davis to show up in this show. The hell? I like this actress. Oh, what? That's Amanda Waller's daughter? Holy crap. Because they weren't afraid to be women. What are we going to find out about his little got a record player and everything? Oh my gosh. Oh god. Just John Cena in his underwear singing and dancing, like you do. Chris and Eagly. Is that what I think it is? Oh boy. Where did she go? Dang. Ooh, she moves. Dang. She good with a blade. The hell is she? And this is a whoa. He's got good throwing aim. I'll give him that. What the hell? Ow. Yeah. Yeah, no, no, that's taking it easy. Yeah, sure. Okay, so she's like a freaking vampire or something? She's like, where'd he go? What is her deal? Oh my god. Yeah, I'd be hiding in a car or a minivan or something at this point. Like, I don't know what the fuck I would do. Don't you touch the eagle. Oh, there he is. Okay. That was bloody. And he just screwed up your car, too. He's just sitting there in his underwear and a helmet. Oh my god. Well, that messed her up. What? Okay, just a nearby rodent, I guess. Oh no, no, Eagly brought him a gift. Okay, This is how the first episode ends. Oh, okay. All right, we got about 2.5 minutes of credits. Holy crap, that was fun. Sorry, I'm just looking through, seeing if I can find who played who. So yeah, I can definitely see like a lot of James Gunn's like fingerprints on this. I don't know exactly how much he was involved, but at the very least some of the humor and some of the cast just screams James Gunn to me. Oh my god, there's a post credits scene. Scabies? What? What the frick? Okay. All right. Well, I didn't realize there were going to be post-credit scenes in this show. Holy crap. All right, we got about a minute left, and it looks like at this point it's just it's just basically foreign language like voices for when you decide to listen to it, and Spanish or whatever. The hell? Is this a start for the next? We get a preview for the next episode too? Oh, right. We never met Vigilante. Okay, all right. That was um that was episode 1 of Peacemaker. Holy crap. Okay. Best Friends for Never is the name of episode 2. All right. Okay. Wow. Um let's see. I'm going to go ahead and just reset the timer, and then we're going to get rid of the script right there. Okay. All right. What an intro. Um I've like so much I want to say, and it all wants to come out at once, and I don't know how to like I don't know where to begin, basically. Okay. So let's see. Jennifer Holland is the blonde woman, and she's James Gunn's wife. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to start in on the postmortem and just see how it goes, all right? So, here we go. All right. Wow. What a flippin' intro. So, I think I was right when I characterized what I hoped for this show, is that it was going to be a little bit like The Boys, but maybe not quite as bad. And I think I'm about right there. It's like where The Boys is like, let's say at a 9.5 or a 10 on the adult meter, this is like an 8.5 or an 8 somewhere. And I mean, this show does everything. It is not a show. It is not afraid to show at least brief moments of gore. We see some very brief nudity and adult situations. And I mean, you guys were here watching me. Hold on, I see a mosquito. I think I got him. You guys were watching me. You saw my reactions to this. I was just like, whoa, 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 what are we doing here? And after watching this show, I mean, I'm going to be presented with a quandary because on the one hand, while I'm really enjoying seeing all this new DC content and going, "Oh my god, what have I been missing?" It's going to give me plenty to watch. But then on the other hand, it's like, how am I going to make the time to watch all of this? And I think at least for the time being, it comes down to, am I going to make this a treadmill show? You know, for those of you that don't know, behind me is my treadmill. I just actually had to put some grease on the treadmill this morning because like that's one of the ways that I try to stay active and stay more or less in shape. Right now, I'm doing the treadmill at least every other day, and I basically get on it and I do a brisk walk of about 3.5 miles per hour. And I essentially am like, right now I'm currently watching Batman the Animated Series. And it's like, once I'm done with that, am I going to do Harley Quinn next? Am I going to do Justice League next? Am I going to do Peacemaker next? I don't know, because there is just so much good shit that I'm watching that has DC's brand on it, that I'm just like, okay, well, what am I going to watch next? It's a good problem to have. And this is just going to be one of those shows where it's like, okay, well, if you are in the mood for something a little bit more mature, then you may want to watch Peacemaker, and so that might be how it works. But I really enjoyed, like, James Gunn has traditionally, like, I kind of vibe with his sense of humor, and I know his sense of humor is not for everyone, but this was definitely like, I could definitely sense some of that cheesiness and some of those jokes in this script and in this plot. We also had just some of the moments of, you think something's going to turn out one way and then it goes sideways, like Peacemaker's little, orgasm buddy at the end turning on him and just pulling a knife on him. I want to know more about that lady. Who was she? What was she? And why did she decide, yeah, I'm gonna lure him into my apartment and then try to, you know, unalive him. So we're at least starting with a strong premise, which is, again, Peacemaker's like, he's not quite out of the whole suicide soldier thing. It looks like he's like, yeah, no, you're going to help us take some people out, or you're going back to, where did they call it? Belle Reve? Belle Reve? I assume that's the name of an institution or a prison or something like that. So, um, but yeah, overall, very, very entertaining. John Cena, it does a good job of managing to not only be like silly and kind of over the top with, like, I don't know, just being a misogynist, xenophobic, you know, uh, sexist like person, but then he also can be unexpectedly warm and, dare I say, human. And yeah, no, I really like kind of complex characterizations like that. And so I think that, we're definitely seeing some of the leftovers from the Suicide Squad when he did, when he unalived Rick Flag. And so I'm getting the feeling that, like, this situation is going to provide an opportunity for him to see if he can become better than the person he was in that movie. And so, whenever I do finally get the chance to come back to this, I will be very eager to at least see parts of that journey. I was not expecting to see Viola Davis show up. I was not expecting Leota to call her mom, which either means she's her daughter or like her stepdaughter or adopted daughter or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, this was I can see why I can see why people got excited about this show after watching the first episode, because if it maintains this type of tone and that type of quality, along with the really good casting and the pretty good writing, at least for that first episode, I can understand why people were excited for this show. Definitely. Now, my understanding is that it got 2 seasons, and then James Gunn has recently decided, yeah, that's it for now. Maybe sometime down the line we would do a third season, but at least for now, like, this group, you might see them like show up in other properties, but we're not going to do a third season of Peacemaker, at least not for now. So, I mean, that's his prerogative, I guess, but I can definitely see why people were upset about it being canceled if it maintained that quality for 2 full seasons. So, this was fun. This was a good episode. I really enjoyed it, and hopefully you did as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, you can consider subscribing as well. Also, consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. In this case, fans of the DC Universe. What'd you think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this show. You can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. Each show has its own playlist under the category Watch Party, and I'm making a special playlist for DC shows that this episode will be on. Wherever you go looking for it, look for those playlists on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. And finally, channel memberships are now live on the Spidey Librarian YouTube channel. Check out the membership tiers and see which benefits you'd like access to. Perks include shoutouts, members-only videos, members-only live streams, and early access to selected uploaded content, as well as a few other benefits as well. Excuse me. And that's not even mentioning my custom emotes and badges, which I think look pretty good. Check out the membership tiers today and see which perks you'd like access to. All right, and I think that's everything. So thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Okay, guys, let me see what you guys were saying during the show. Let's see. CG says that he hasn't seen Invincible or The Boys. They don't seem like the type of shows that he would get into. And, I mean, to be perfectly honest, my friend, at least at this time, I would tend to agree. Some of the characters in those shows are just very... Let's just say they seem to be assholes for the sake of being assholes. And some of them have superpowers, and they use them for their assholery. And yeah, I would say at least at this point in your superhero journey, those probably aren't the shows for you. So, let's see. Growing up, CG saw John Cena in a lot of stuff, like guest appearances in shows and supporting roles in family films. Oh, okay, I wasn't aware of that. Thought that he was a fun actor that had potential. I mean, that's great, actually. I'm glad you saw that. Hunter Iggy asks, did I read my comment on my Injustice playthrough? I'm sure I did. Not sure I remember what it was, though. If you want to repeat it here, I'll consider responding to it. CG says that he thinks that playing Peacemaker has given John Cena a chance to prove that he can be a good actor, and that it feels good to see him prove himself and succeed as an acting performer. Even back in the 2010s, John Cena could deliver lines in a really funny way. Despite his mixed feelings about James Gunn's work, he thinks that Peacemaker is one of the more entertaining projects. Okay, that's fair. Squiffid was here. Hey, man, welcome. Good to see you. He's got to go. He's at work, but sometime would like to do a Stardew Valley world together. Got to go. Peace, brother. Squiffid, if you come back and you see this, get with me on Discord. We need to talk about this. Seriously, I got things to talk about with you specifically. If that's what you're talking about, like I'm down. Let's think about it. All right. CG doesn't think that Asif Manvi, the actor that played the pizza boss in Spider-Man 2, is in Peacemaker. Okay, well then who is that actor? Because I swear that's Asif Manvi? I guess maybe it is. I don't know. The dancing intro is one of CG's favorite modern intros for a show. It's incredibly entertaining and memorable. That just took me completely by surprise. It looks like it's making fun of those kinds of sequences too by them doing them. And I swear to God, I thought the eagle, I didn't know the eagle was going to be like actually a character in the show. I was just like, oh, look, they've thrown out an eagle just to show how patriotic Peacemaker is. Well, shows you how much I knew. All right. You're right about the high evolutionary actor being in Peacemaker. Yeah, I know that face and that voice. So Lydia came by saying, y'all better have garlic bread. I'm telling you, man, someone promises me garlic bread and then I don't get it, there will be problems. I'm not saying they're going to be the most severe problems in the world, but there will be problems. All right. As a kid, CG knew a DC character named Vigilante that was a cowboy and was in Justice League Unlimited. However, it's a different Vigilante than the Vigilante in Peacemaker. Oh, okay. Lydia going on about the garlic bread. Did they have garlic bread? Did some say Terminator 2? I said Terminator 2. Yeah, that actor who plays Peacemaker's dad. First of all, that actor is in Tulsa King. I think he's the main villain for season 3. And I'm watching Tulsa King on Sunday nights on the channel in case any of you are interested. But he plays Jeremiah Dunmire. And I swear to God, I'm pretty sure that's the same actor who was the liquefying Terminator from T2. So, all right, Robert Patrick, who plays Peacemaker's father. Okay, gives a very good performance. His character's despicable. You're right about Robert Patrick being from Terminator 2. Okay, all right, good. Lydia loves Terminator 1 and 2. Those are both exceptional movies. Every time anyone ever brings up Terminator 2, I always have to say, I feel like the biggest flaw with Terminator 2 was the frickin' marketing from when the movie came out. Because I've watched a lot of YouTubers react to Terminator 2, and I'm telling you, because they didn't see the damn TV commercials that I saw when that movie was about to hit theaters, that marketing spoils a major part of the movie. That, like, if they had left it alone, that first half hour of the movie could be like one of the most tense half hours of a science fiction movie that anyone had ever seen. Because for that first half hour, you don't actually know, unless you got spoiled by the marketing, you don't actually know that Arnold Schwarzenegger is actually the good robot in that movie. Whereas, when he just shows up, doesn't say who he is, doesn't say anything, And if you had only seen Terminator before that and then hadn't seen any of the commercials for the movies, you'd just be associating him with the villain role from the previous movie. And so like for that first half hour, you got the robot that turns into the cop and everything. Like, he's ostensibly a good guy. And so like you wouldn't know. And a lot of YouTubers who react to the movie who did not grow up seeing any of that marketing crap, like are genuinely like, oh my God, who's the bad guy here? And then when they find out that Arnold Schwarzenegger is the good guy, they're genuinely like, oh my God, I did not expect that. So, in my personal opinion, and I don't know, maybe I should make a video on this topic, but like in my personal opinion, the worst thing about Terminator 2 was the damn marketing. The marketing screwed up the movie for theater goers in a big way, I think. So, all right, okay, all right. I know this isn't about Terminator, but I gotta rant sometimes, you know. All right, the bearded guy and the blonde woman are both from James Gunn's Suicide Squad film. The blonde woman is played by Jennifer Holland, who is James Gunn's wife. Okay. How long is the first episode, anyways? It's like about 47, 48 minutes in total. Excuse me. Let's see. Bro school still didn't have garlic bread. Pray for me. Oh, Lydia, I'm so sorry. The way I see it, somebody owes you some garlic bread. I'm just saying. You need to you get that bread, okay? You get that bread. Peacemaker's father is one of the most unsympathetic DC villains that I've ever seen in a long time. However, he's not meant to be liked, so his unlikable personality works for the story. Wait, are you saying that Peacemaker's father is actually like a supervillain? Um, is he? I didn't know that. Okay. Garlic bread has a copycat now. Are you talking about the garlic zoodles that he ordered? I thought that was really funny. All right. Darth Missouri showed up to say that they loved the stream. Thank you so much. Belle Reve is where a lot of members of the squad got sent to. Oh, okay. All right. It was shown a lot in the early scenes of the first Suicide Squad film from 2016. Okay. All right. And then CG was also not expecting Amanda Waller to show up. Okay. Well, she showed up. Yeah, no, I wasn't either. I was like, whoa, what are you doing here? Viola Davis? Why? Why? But, I mean, you guys know how it is, like with these cinematic universes. They're making movies and shows, and so they're getting the actors to pop up in both of them. And, I mean, Marvel does it, it's a thing. It's a thing. It just happens. All right. Well, the father could at least be considered a villain because of how cruel of a person he is. I mean, yeah, he definitely seems like kind of a dick. I won't disagree with you on that front. But I don't know. Kind of feel like you might have let something slip there, CG. But you know what? It's fine. I'm not going to read any more into it. So, but yeah, this has been fun. This has been a fun one. I don't know. I like this show. And again, the possibility is that you know, like if I continue show it in 2026, chances are what I'll do is I'll do treadmill shows. Like whenever I hop on the treadmill, I walk very briskly for like the entire length of an episode, which for Peacemaker would be like 40 some odd minutes. That would be a very long time. I can do it for an episode of Batman the Animated Series, but like it's that's a long time. I might need a little break, but I would at least try to get the majority of that episode on the treadmill itself. So, I could do that. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna try to scale back a lot of my watch party streams in 2026 in favor of more gaming streams. And you guys will hear more about it as as we get closer to 2026. But I think in the meantime, it's probably a good idea for me to head off. So I want to say thanks again to everyone who showed up and just kind of hung out. I appreciate it so much. It makes the streams so much more fun when you guys do that because at the very least, I mean, I don't pay a lot of attention to the chat while I'm watching the show, but afterwards I get to go through the chat, see what you guys were saying, answer any questions or give my perspective on some of the things you said. And as you can see, I read most of the chat, so But thanks again for being here. I really do appreciate it. And you guys take care. Have a good rest of the evening. This is Spidey Librarian. And until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.